Hello, and welcome to another video inside of my hardcore world. This is the third episode of my hardcore series. In last episode, I was able to get this full set of iron armor, as well as some extra stuff like this golden apple to use to hopefully have in my back pocket as I explore more dangerous lands. But today I actually will be starting off by making a book. I will first need to find the materials to make a book. I actually may want to turn back up. I was lagging out a little bit there. I'm going to turn back and head to the tower where I can grab some leather because I don't have any on me right now. And after I make the book, I plan on getting some diamonds. Because, of course, iron armor can be pretty good, but diamond armor is even better. And, like, diamond tools and stuff. Where is the leather? Oh, there it is. Alright, next thing... Oh, and I'll need a feather, too. So the next thing I need to get is paper and an ink sac. I believe there's sugarcane in this direction, because I was scouting out the area a little bit ahead of time during the last episode to know which direction to go. But I believe that there should be some... I believe there should be some sugarcane in over here somewhere. Or maybe I chose the wrong direction. I'm not sure, because I did this at the end of the last episode. This looks different than the area I was looking at, but I assume, yep, okay, there's sugarcane down there. There usually is sugarcane whenever there's a river. Whee! Ooh, and I'll take some of this. Wait. No, you can't get seagrass with your fists. I think you need shears for that, and I don't want to make shears right now with limited iron. Now I need to climb back up this... Wait, actually, I might not want to climb back up there, because I might actually want to focus on finding a squid to kill for the ink sac. Oh! Well, that's convenient. Nice. Oh, wow. That's 3 ink sacs. That's 2 more than I needed. Maybe I can make myself some black dye and dye leather horse armor with it. Okay. Do I have a shovel on me? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, and I should head back this direction to get back to the tower, I think. It'd be very silly if I was heading the wrong direction, although I doubt that's the case. Ravine. Oh. On to third person. Oh. That would have been a bit of a fall. A survivable one, but still. because there's the village. There's the sheep by the village. There's so many sheep. My people! I'm one with the sheep. Anyways. Alright. And back to the village that has some funny generation for a village with its little air pockets and next to its powdered snow, so that if anything walks into the powdered snow, it dies. Okay, I'm now going to go to my crafting table and make the book. And if I do the book, an ink sac, and a feather, I can make a book and quill. Awesome. Oh. Anyways, the reason why I wanted to get this book together is because I wanted to make a special tribute to the people that I am grateful for. So, I'm going to call it the Book of Gratitude. Or, actually, Relevance. Book of Gratitude. And I'm going to center this text because that'll just look much nicer. And there we go. That looks like a proper book cover. Maybe I'll add some more decorations, like in the outside of the pages at some point. So, however, I'm gonna press done so that it saves. However, the first person that I'd like to add to the book Gratitude is Stampy Cat. For anyone that isn't familiar, he is a YouTuber who has made Minecraft videos for ever since I think 2012, and he's been a big inspiration to me. He recently ended his Lovely World series with, I think it's like 832 episodes. I haven't caught up on it, but he really inspired me to make these videos, and he just has been a really good role model. He's always, in his videos, he's always very positive and uplifting, and that's something that I strive to be. So anyways, I doubt that Stampy would be watching, but if you do, welcome to my Book of Gratitude. And the bonus of this is that I can just carry this around with me wherever I go. So if I need to start my video somewhere else, I can just pull out the book and read out the name that I added for that episode. And the people that I'd be adding to this are just people that have done something that I really appreciate, or have been like really supportive and stuff like that. And you'll see as I go along. All I ask though is for people not to post spam messages, just continuously asking to be put in the book. Right now, I'll probably, if you're like, right now, I plan on adding people I have a few people in mind at first, but if you're interested in being added, I mean, you just, if you want to, you can, like, leave a comment, like showing appreciation, or maybe, like, a silly comment, anything like that, and you might be considered, especially right now, since, like, not a lot of people are watching these videos. There's a high chance that you might get put into there. Anyways, now to actually wait. Before I was about to go to the mines to get some diamonds, but I am going to go to sleep before I do that so that I don't have to deal with the monsters. The only monsters I've had to deal with are the cave monsters. Anyways, on to the next task of the video, or this episode rather. I'm going to get myself some diamonds. And to do that, I plan on tunneling into, like, I think I'm going to try going to that one cave system again, because I think that it might work out a bit better this time around. Like the cave system I backed out of last time because I was worried that I was going to die. I think now with full iron armor and now knowing that I can survive a creeper explosion, I might have a bit better luck. I'm just gonna keep on taking damage the whole way down. Totally on purpose, definitely. Okay. Oh, it's very dark down here. Oh. There are like 3 creepers over there. I wasn't able to see immediately because it was just so dark. I'm going to go down over this direction just to get my bearings together. Ooh, already some iron. It's always good to have some more iron at this point in time. You have to reach a pretty late game for iron not to be as significant or have like an iron farm. I've never made one of those, but I've been in servers where people have made iron farms and then you get a lot of iron. Okay, 1 creeper exploded. Oh, it's the new texture for the bats. They made them cuter. Oh! Oh! Oh. A bat died. Also, I don't know if it's a new addition that the shields are good against creeper explosions. That might be a new thing, or it might have been the TNT that was the new thing. Okay. Ooh. I was trying to see if I could get a music disc. I feel like I just saw iron over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, funky little, like, connected cave area. It didn't really go, anywhere. Ooh, arrows. Alright. Since I've reached the bottom of this little area, I'm going to continue digging down. Not straight down, I'm gonna make a staircase down. And then see if I run into any other caves, or if I go to the lowest point. I'm also considering getting Optifine to be able to hold an a torch in my offhand to light up the way as I go. Or just light up the pocket that I'm in. But also to have the Optifine zoom, which is both funny and useful. My friends and I, in the past, we have done just a silly thing where we'll just continue to use Optifine zoom on each other's faces. And then we're just standing there for then we're just staring at each other for 10 minutes, continuing to zoom in on each other's faces, in and out, which is very silly. I'm going to get so much stone from this. I could even make myself a house out of stone after I come out of this mine. Speaking of, I do need to make myself a house. Right now I'm just kind of existing in the tower, but it'd be nice to just make my own house that looks all nice. While I'm in the area. Obviously I want to move to a cherry grove biome, once I have the means to, but it'd be nice to live in a nice area while I get the resources and while I get diamond armor and get enchantments before I go to the nether. So maybe my first house will be out of stone. Maybe I could make myself a small castle. I also hear lava somewhere around me right now, which is a little unsettling. We're just gonna uncover lava any moment. I'm gonna have to dodge out of the way and make sure I don't get too burnt. Which is a good thing, although it's a good thing I have a water bucket on me. It means if I do start burning, then I can place the water down and save myself. I also have the golden apple, so there's that too. I feel like I just heard the ancient city stuff. Maybe it's just in my... I swear I keep... Oh no, that's the ancient city thing. Oh no. No, I don't wanna risk it. We're getting so low down, but I cannot. It's difficult to deal with the ward and it's almost impossible to deal with the ward in normal Minecraft. I don't wanna deal with it in hardcore Minecraft. Okay, I'm out of there. Oh, hello, creeper. You're easy to deal with right now. Yeah. I don't think I got any gunpowder from that. It's a good thing we got the gunpowder from the dungeon in the last episode. It's a little bit weird to get back up to the surface. Okay. I've gotten on the whole, like, waterfall thing. And it's becoming nighttime again, I think. It seems like it is. Yep, the sun is going down. Okay, I'm going to drop off some of the stuff in here. Put this in the furnace with some coal. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a both an overwhelming and an underwhelming mining experience. I'm going to be honest. I was able to get the book, not in the mines, obviously, but I was able to get the book. And I tried to get diamonds, but then I wandered across. I heard the ancient city sounds, and the ancient city just kind of terrifies me in the first place. So that's something I can save to. I can try going to the ancient city at some point, but that'll be much later. I'm going to have like all like the netherite gear and like fully enchanted. Like maybe I'd have to like set up an ender pearl like stasis chamber just to make sure that I can get out of the deep dark if needed. Oh yeah, I'd also need like the totem of undying like before I even consider going into a deep dark. Wait. I just realized I was waiting for like the night to end. And then I realized that that's what the bed is for. The night will pipe the what? The night will pass by a lot faster when you're sleeping and not awake the entire time. Oh goodness, and now there's creepers on the land and zombies with shovels. That was a brutal fight. I wasn't even sure if I was going to get out of that fight alive. Okay. Anyways, I think I'll end the episode here, and oh, never mind. I think I'm going to get attacked by some skeletons here. What? I sure I wasn't dying in the fire. I'm half health. Did I get its bow? No, it had an enchanted bow. I wanted it. Okay, any more surprises? No, I don't think so. Oh, there's a bee over there. That is very cute. Where is your hive, bee? No, I said I was going to finish up, but now I'm just very interested in this bee. Bee, where's the hive? Bee! Bee, where's your home? You're clearly pollinated. Where is your home? I don't think the bee has a home. I wonder if I can make an apiary for it. I don't know how I make an apiary. Do I have access to it? Maybe I need to make these. I'm going to be back in a second to see if I can find the recipe. Okay, I just looked up the recipe, and turns out you need a honeycomb to make an apiary. So you need to already have access to a beehive in order to make an apiary. I'm wondering if is it one of these trees? I wouldn't think so, but I wonder if it's one of these. No. Ah. Well, I hope the bee finds its home. I believe in it. Anyways. Silly puns aside, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. In the next episode, I will look for some diamonds, and I won't stop unless something crazy happens, or until I get my first diamond. Anyways, for now, I will see you later. Bye!